Hi guys, this is my first time posting. I'm Matt. I'm a diesel fitter, and I just thought I'd throw a video up on YouTube of where I'm camped today. Just stuck in New South Wales and COVID, just hanging out by myself, or well, with all my mates. I'll give you a look. So this is going to be my little camp. Swag hiding down the back here. So I'm at Finchley's camp in Yengo National Park, New South Wales. It's about 2 hours drive from Singleton. It's not a bad little spot. Got a toilet over there. It's a long drop, so that's always lovely. Access track. There's plenty of fires, like little open fires everywhere, but I don't know whether you're actually supposed to have them. I think they're just pre-existing. They've got this set up here with this little hot plate hanging out. So that's going to be dinner. Well, I'm going to cook dinner on tonight. And then you get the rest of the site. Now, during COVID, you got to book in, and they put a $6 booking fee on it. The part of the site's actually free, supposedly, but they got this $6 fee. So yeah, this is it. It's quite nice. It's nice and quiet out here. Yeah, just up that track, it goes out onto the main track, and that leads you up to Finchley's Lookout and a Aboriginal, what do you call it, like an Aboriginal art thing for you to go and have a look at, which is going to be pretty cool. I haven't had a look at it yet. I'm going to tomorrow. I've got a weekend off work, so I thought I'd come out and spend a night out in the bush. It's going to be good. Morning guys, I just woke up, back out here. Man, I had a great night's sleep. Beautiful night's sleep. A little bit of wind, nice and cool. Wasn't even that cold for, what are we in, July? Wasn't too bad, but just a beautiful night's sleep. Well, I gotta open up the car, get the fire going, get some brekkie on the go. Should be good. Should be a cracking day. Beautiful clear skies. Should be nice. Anyway, I might throw on a bit of a time lapse of me setting up camp, and I'll film what's going on a little bit later. Cheers, guys. Alright guys, that was a bit of a time lapse of just getting started in the morning. Got my little fire going. Should be good. Tell you what, it is so beautiful and tranquil out here. That's the word. We get a little bit of birds. It's nice and quiet. There's no wind. Just awesome. Anyway, I'm going to have pancakes for brekkie this morning. I have original pancakes. How good is that? In a little bottle. Like a one-person bottle. Found that yesterday at Woolies. It was good. Should be nice. Campfire pancakes. Gonna be delicious. Now remember guys, always take your rubbish out with you. I'm keeping all the empty bottles, beer bottles and that. 10-cent refund, you know. But in my
got a toolbox sitting there in between my two big upright toolboxes. I got a rubbish bag in there, so I'm taking all my rubbish out with me. If you guys are wondering how you go about public barbecues, a bit concerned in with germs and shit on them, other people have used them, this is the go. What you want is one of these. I think I paid 20 bucks for that at Big W, and it's a barbecue mat. They are heat resistant. They're just a little thin, only really thin plastic mat, non-stick, so you wipe it down at the end. Brilliant. I was using it on the fire last night. I was a bit concerned with open flame, but it seemed to handle it all right, actually. It was doing really well. So yeah, if you do a bit of camping, or don't carry your own barbecue, because I don't have one at the moment. All my stuff's in Queensland, because yeah, I'm a Queenslander. Using public barbecue, that's the way you do it. It's not bad, works well. Nothing sticks to it. Cooked chicken last night, didn't stick, it was brilliant. And easy to clean, best part, because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered cleaning. So yeah, I might throw another time lapse on, and we'll see how the morning pans out. So yeah, all right, cheers guys. Alright guys, I didn't really film much of me cooking food. My camera went flat. Shit happens. So I'm just gonna do a quick check over the old ute here. I thought I'd run you guys through some things. Just in case you're ever wondering. So I've got a 3-litre Nissan Patrol, right? I'll just sit you down here. If I can. Come on, sit. There we go. So I got a 3-litre Nissan Patrol. Yes, I have a 3/4 breaker bar holding up my bonnet, because the gas struts on my bonnet are stuffed. It's one of those things I need to get to. So on these, your dipstick sits here. You pull it out, check your oil. Mine's a little bit over, but then I serviced it yesterday and I couldn't be bothered draining some out. You want to try and keep it at the full mark. Any lower than that, I know there are some vehicles out there. My dad had an old Toyota Hilux that used to love to sit on halfway. Some vehicles are like that, but as a general rule, you want to keep them at the full mark. And you want to carry some oil with you, because there's nothing worse than doing a hose, especially on a turbocharged vehicle like this. If you start getting an oil leak, that ends your trip really quick. And if you're somewhere remote where you don't get a lot of phone reception, like I don't get a lot of phone reception out here, then you're kind of stuffed. So it's handy to carry a bit of oil and some basic tools and know how to use them. So the other things you check is your battery clamps. You should have a quick look at your hoses, make sure they're not brittle, make sure there's no leaks. Check your radiator. If you're in a lifted vehicle like I have, the 4-inch lift in it, it's a bit of a struggle. Now I'm not short, I'm 6'1", 183 centimeters, and yeah, I've got to tiptoe and try and drag myself into places. So you want to check your brake fluid, your clutch fluid, which are both over this side, which is the driver's side of the engine bay, and just have a general look around, looking for any leaks, any split hoses. Give things a feel, get your hands in there. The other one you want to check is your fan belt. You don't want to break a fan belt. So the way you check it, I got to go around this side, is you find it and you give it a push. Now it should drop. You should be able to get a little bit of flex out of it, probably 2 or 3 mil is what I think the book says. I can't remember. So you don't want it loose. You want it fairly tight, because that runs your water pump. Now these engines run a single big S belt. It's a wide belt, and it runs alternator, water pump, aircon compressor, the whole lot. A lot of your modern vehicles have gone that way. If you've got an older vehicle, usually it'll have multiple belts. I got an old LN 111R Hilux, and it runs multiple belts. So that's for the engine bay. So anyway, check to make sure your intercooler's not blocked, no leaves or anything. And then it's a good idea to just climb underneath and have a quick look. Check for any oil leaks. I actually have a front main seal starting to go. There's a little tiny bit of oil weeping from it. It's going to be on my list of things to do soon. But you want to check your suspension gear. Make sure your tie rod end and your all your joiner or your all your tie rod ends and your steering components are all in good nick, which these ones are. I serviced the vehicle yesterday, so I know it's good. And just climb under the vehicle multiple points. Check your tail shaft for play. Same with your front drive shaft. You check your tyres. Check under the back here. Look for any fuel leaks. When you're out in the bush, dirt is a great way to tell whether your vehicle's leaking oil. It'll usually leave a little patch, wet patch, underneath your vehicle. And you go to that wet patch and you look up and see what you can find. This vehicle's pretty good. It does have that front main leak. It's done 155,000 roughly now. And it's worked pretty hard. So, yeah. You just check and make sure all your bolts are tight. And you'll know, like, if you've done a few corrugations or a few dirt roads, when you climb under there, you'll see like a polished patch around a bolt or around a washer. That'll indicate it's loose because it's moving, so it's pushing the dust off, so you'll get this little polished patch, and that's what you want to see. If you don't have any of them, then you're all good. A good one to check that people always miss is your bull bar. Just check to make sure it's tight, give it a wiggle. The last thing you want is that to fall off. That'll end a trip really quick too. A good one is, with these turbos back under the engine bay, I've got a little bit of oil here. That's because I'm not running a catch can at the moment. I need to go and buy one. I haven't had this ute very long, I've only just bought it. But just check in around the bottom of the turbo here, where your oil line is, and at the top, and just make sure there's no leaks. With diesels, they always recommend you fire them up and let them sit and idle and just warm up a little bit, because that's when you get your most engine wear. So you don't really want to jump in and start it and then full noise up a really steep track, because that'll cause lots of engine damage over a long period of time. So if you let it just idle, warm up on its own, then you'll be right. So I'm probably going to start packing up and go for a cruise this morning. I don't think I'll film it. I think I'll let my camera charge a little bit more. Just because, seriously guys, you've probably seen people pack up camps before, and if you haven't, I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there. So I'm just going to pack up this morning, and then I'll talk to you guys in a little bit when I go to head off. Cheers guys. Alright guys, all loaded up, ready to go. I'll head out of here. I'll just film me cruising down the road. Unfortunately, I don't have a mount for my camera on the dash, so I'm just gonna have to try and sit it there and hope for the best. So if it turns out shaky and shit, it's alright. Like I said, this is my first time posting. It's my first time filming myself. It's all a bit weird to me. So if the production shit, sorry, that's all me. Anyway, we'll head on and we'll go and check out some Aboriginal rock art.
Righto. Well, I found the spot for the Aboriginal rock art, I think. Let's have a look-see. So, this is literally 500 metres down the road from where I was staying. Oh, yep. Welcome to Finchley Aboriginal area. Oh, let's go and have a gaze. Oh, yeah. I don't know whether you can see that drawing in there. How's about that? How awesome. Bits all over the place. So yeah, if you're in the Finchley track area, come and have a look, it's well worth it. Alright guys, well, there's a lot more to see. There's an actual walking trail. It'd be well worth doing the walking trail. I didn't really want to film much of it. I don't want to ruin it for everyone else. That, and I don't know whether I'm actually supposed to. It did say photography was allowed, so maybe I'll be alright. But come down, have a look for yourself. It's well worth it. There's a lot actually there. So now I'm going to go for a cruise up to the lookout and give you guys a view of that. So that's not going to take long. It's only just up the road. So yeah, I'll talk to you then. Alright guys, we're at the lookout. I'll flick the camera around in a second and show you what we're looking at. There's the ute. So we'll go up and have a gaze. So yeah, this is the lookout. Yengo National Park. There's a bit of a map for you. We are somewhere, there you go, Finchley Trig. So that's how you get here. Decent sort of car park. There's a couple of stairs and you're at it. Actually, here's one thing. I see these everywhere. They grow in great masses. These tiny little purple flowers. They're actually beautiful coming along the track because you get the contrast of the blackened trees because there was fires, big bushfires come through here not long ago. And then all of a sudden you get all this purple, and it's some sort of vine, and it just stands out. Look, with the fresh green, the purple and the black just looks awesome. And you see it everywhere as you coming on down the track. So here's the trig point and the lookout. And there you go. What a view, eh? First thing in the morning? Oh, it's not first thing, it's probably about 10 o'clock now. But it is just gorgeous. So yeah, you got all these little signs which tells you where everything is, which is cool. So yeah, it's a cracking little spot. Spend hours up here. It's beautiful. A little bit of wind. It's not too bad. A little bit hazy and around the bottoms of the mountains, but overall it's a beautiful day. And I mean, what's not to love? I might throw up some stills I took the other day of it. Cheers, guys. Righto, guys. Well, that was the lookout. I'm just going to cruise home now. So I'll probably film bits of it, but this is pretty much the end. Thanks for coming with me. Thanks for joining me on this short little trip. It's been fun. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. This is, yeah, like I said, first time posting, so we'll see how it goes. If you guys like it, I might do some more. But other than that, enjoy your time. I will see you next time. Cheers, guys.